Okay, good morning and welcome to this particular video. Here we're making a comparison between the proof of less work and the proof of work consensus. Okay, we'll be talking about this for a while because this is a beautiful innovation that the core team has made, the proof of less work consensus. Currently in the world, we see that climate change is a problem. Okay, the polar ice are melting in Antarctica. The polar bears don't have where to stay, and most of the species are going to extinction. We have heat waves. We have the bush burning in California because of the high temperature of the earth. We have most countries suffering from flooding. Okay, because guess what? The earth has about 71% water and 30%, 29% land. Okay, and when the ice cap are being melted, okay, on a regular basis, the percentage of water is going to increase, probably 75. So the water level in most countries will be going high. We'll have flooding. So this is a problem. Okay, climate change is a problem, and Alephium, in their own way, have come up with this consensus, a proof of less work consensus, to help to mitigate this climate change effect. Okay, the effect of carbon footprint. Okay, so what they did is to still make it modify the proof of work consensus that Bitcoin makes use of, but this time it makes use of less power. Okay, makes use of less power, conserves energy, saving our planet. Okay, so we're going to look at 10 points below on how the Alephium system and proof of less work consensus trumps Bitcoin proof of work consensus. Okay, the first one, energy consumption. Proof of work, we're looking at Bitcoin as a case study here, and for the proof of less work, we're looking at Alephium as a case study. Very high, often criticized for waste. Okay, just like I mentioned, for the Alephium, we have greatly reduced, eco-friendly in terms of energy consumption. Okay, so for at the Alephium, the energy is greatly reduced and it's eco-friendly. Okay, number two, hardware requirements demands powerful ASIC and graphics processing units. For the Alephium mining, okay, proof of less work runs efficiently on less demanding hardware. Okay, so with your simple, laptop, you can mine Alephium tokens. It doesn't require these sophisticated mining rigs or sophisticated mining machines like Bit, Ant Miner, and all that. It's a simple laptop. You can just mine Alephium token. It doesn't require sophistication. And very soon, the mobile version will be launched. You can mine on your mobile devices. We have environmental impact, contribute to carbon footprint emission. That's for Bitcoin, the proof of work. Okay, consensus. For the proof of less work, we have low environmental footprint. Okay, just like I explained, this helps us preserve our planet. Security mechanisms secures by heavy computational puzzles. Okay, for the other one, that's proof of less work, we have secures by optimized lighter puzzles while maintaining robustness. Okay, security mechanisms. So that what I'm trying to say here is that when you talk about mining Bitcoin, a block of Bitcoin is in tandem is akin to solving computational puzzles, and the more sophisticated your computing device is, the more it will be able to like solve the puzzles by breaking that block. So what happens in the mining pool is that everybody comes in with different sophisticated mining machines to be able to break that a particular block, solving the puzzles, and then get rewarded for their work. Okay, so that's how mining happens, and people are being rewarded. Okay, so but for the Alephium ecosystem, you don't need sophisticated hardware devices to be able to like mine. So if you want to go into mining as a means of income, you can choose Alephium as your default token to mine because you're going to save costs to start up. Okay, scalability. For the proof of work, we have limited scalability due to energy and speed trade-offs. For the proof of less work, which is Alephium, we have more scalable, supports high throughput. Okay, throughput is the actual. Like if we use data as a case study, the actual data that was sent. Okay, I'm a communication engineer, so I can explain this aspect more. We have the transmission, we have the throughput, and we have the reception. Okay, so in the receiving side, the actual data that was sent, okay, from the company, your transmission company from your country, okay, the actual, we have the bandwidth. The actual data that was sent, that was received, is the throughput. Okay, so if you sent let's say 8,008 gigahertz, and at the receiving end, you're able to like get 2 gigahertz. That's the throughput. That's what you got. Okay. So in terms of mining, Alephium makes use of proof of less work consensus. We have lower cost more inclusive. Okay, sorry, we have more scalable, supports high throughput. So Alephium helps you achieve what was sent. Okay, unlike the others, due to energy trade-offs and energy and speed trade-off, we don't actually get what we get. So Lithium is very, very scalable. So the cost of mining for the Bitcoin, which is a proof of work, is very expensive. Expensive electricity, expensive hardware cost. So if you're trying to go into mining as a means of income, you have to factor in the electricity bills and you have to factor in the cost of mining these machines. They're very expensive. But when you talk about the proof of less work consensus, we have lower cost, more inclusive participation. Decentralization, risk centralization due to mining pools, ASIC dominance. For the proof of less work, we have promote better decentralization by reducing hardware barriers. Long-term sustainability, question due to unsustainable energy demands. For the proof of less work, we have designed for long-term endurance and sustainability. Adoption readiness, seen as outdated in terms of efficiency. I'm talking of Bitcoin's proof of work consensus. For the Alephium proof of less work, we have future ready, aligns with global push for green tech. And lastly, Alephium's leverage. For the Bitcoin's proof of work, we have traditional approach used by Bitcoin and others. For the order here, we have unique innovation powering off with eco-friendly consensus. Okay, so these are just some advantages of Alephium's proof of less work consensus in comparison with Bitcoin's proof of work. Okay, we're going to be talking about this for a while because this is a new innovation. No other blockchain has implemented Alephium's ingeniousness of this proof of less work consensus, and it's what we'll be talking about for a while because it's new. Okay, and it's beneficial to our planet. Okay, so with that, I made this table to be able to explain this thing efficiently. That will bring an end to this particular video. Feel free to ask questions in the comment section. I'll be glad to answer. And also, feel free to head to our Telegram or X handles to ask your questions. Our administrators will be there to be able to answer you immediately. Okay. Our core team are there. So if you need tech savvy answers, you'll be covered. Okay. With that, I'll stop this video now. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much. Um, Stay blessed. See you in the next one. Bye.